Hey everyone. All right, so yesterday we learned how to identify the center and radius of a circle from its equation. Today we're going to do the opposite. Today we are already going to be given the center and the radius, and we are going to learn how to actually write the equation from there. So, as always, make sure you write down everything that you see me writing down on the screen. All right, our first example here. We have the center of a circle at +3, -6. And remember, the center is the very middle of the circle. And the radius is 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in these numbers just into the equation. So remember, the center is at HK. So this is HK right here. So I'm going to do x minus h, which is 3. And then y minus k, which is a -6. And then the radius is 2. All right, now I want to make sure if there's anything I can simplify, I simplify it. And I also want to make sure that I actually do write the radius squared. So I'm going to kind of just clean up what I have here for my final equation. So I have x minus 3 squared plus, now right here I have y minus a -6. If I am subtracting a negative, that is adding. So I'm going to write that as y plus 6 and then squared. And then the radius is 2 squared, okay, 2 to the second power, that is really 4. So that is how I would clean that up and write my final equation. Okay, letter B is for you to try. So when you're done with the video, you're going to do that part. All right, next, let's talk about actually writing the equation when we have the graph of the circle. So now I have to actually identify the center and the radius again. So here's the center of the circle. That is at -4, -2. And the radius of the circle, I'm just going to count from the center to the outside. That is 3 units. And then I'm just going to fill in my numbers. So I have x minus a -4, y minus a -2, and then 3 is the radius. All right, now to clean that up, my final equation, minus a negative means I add. So this is really x plus 4 squared plus, again, minus a negative means add, y plus 2 squared. And then 3 squared, or 3 to the second power, 3 times 3 is 9. All right, so there's an example of how to write the equation when you've already been given the center and the radius, and how to write it after you have looked at a graph and identified the center and the radius. So the rest of this will be your independent practice, and please make sure you get these answers checked before you move on to your exit ticket.